Merry Christmas! Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas to the children and the families of the Hilton Winnipeg Airport Suites. Merry Christmas! Do you know the elves have been talking about you? Yes, they have. They've been saying how pleased they are with the safety precautions, washing your hands, and social distancing that we've seen. Mrs. Claus and I are very proud of you. You know, the elves and I, we've been making a lot of toys up there in the North Pole, and we're piling the sled very high. And those reindeer, they've been training every single day. They want to be big and strong for that special trip that we take on Christmas Eve every year. You can see that we're keeping busy, and we're sorry that we won't be able to come in person this year to be at your Hilton Christmas party. But we wanted you to know that we've heard your request for presents, and we've made a list, and we know everything that you guys have wished for. So we want you to know that we're busy in the warehouses and busy in the toy making shops, producing all of those wonderful gifts for you. Merry Christmas. And now I'd like to read one of my favorite stories to you. Well, this book is called The Night Before Christmas, and I will read you one of my favorite stories. It's a poem that was written many years ago. It's called The Night Before Christmas. This book is dedicated to children and mice, both naughty and nice. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap, when out on the lawn there rose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. And away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wandering eye should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder, on Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, Down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were a bit tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and his smoke had encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a round little belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his hand soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and he filled all the stockings and turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, his team he gave whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas.